You spent hours in front of your monitor. You've gone through blood, sweat, and tears to finish this game. One of your favorite games. The feeling you got when it was over, all of your time spent leading up to the moment of the final. And then it's just like, oh wait, let's check this out. I wonder what this is. Okay, let's see what what. He's just kind of kicking stuff. What? Wait, he's going backwards? That was
We do this from the right spot. The time is going to be close. I should be ahead of Jeff.
Who's Jeff? How are you gonna finish the game in this?
Oh, I did it! That's world record!
Huh?
There we go!
Did what?
Man, that was on my...
Wait. Some of the greatest moments in this genre of play come from people who have honed their skills and understanding of a game to a razor's edge. People who try over and over in an effort to get that perfect time that will put them at the top. I personally always misunderstood how great speedrunners really are at their respective games until I started myself. The definition of a speedrun is simple, but represents a deep history and rich community. At the offset of speedrunning lies a game called Doom from 1993. Featuring a fast-paced and intense gaming experience, it also featured a way to record demos of play using a command line argument. The availability of video files opened the gates for competition between players, but the pace of the game was one of the real reasons people were drawn to it. Anyone can be drawn to a game, but to speedrun a game is a completely different story. It can be daunting. Learning how to cut down your time can be stressful and difficult. Speedrunning is not for everyone.
Oh my god!
But once you find that one game that resonates with you, that you are drawn to in that way, it can open up a world that you might not have known otherwise. So, imagine you say to yourself, I want to speedrun X game. This is one of my favorite games. I wanna do my best and get a good time, even if it's not a world record. How do you even start? Well, first, you have to consider how speedrunnable a game may be. Besides the pace of a game, a given route of a speedrun combined with the various tricks and exploits, as well as the possibility of those tricks and exploits, constitute how speedrunnable a game may be. You could speedrun Snake on your calculator. You could speedrun 2048 on your phone. You could speedrun going to the grocery store. Of course, all of this is subjective and depends on the category being run just as much as the game being run. One category that speedruns fall under is the any percent run. This is where you attempt to complete the game in the shortest amount of time possible regardless of other requirements. As you can imagine, a 100% speedrun is where you're trying to complete the game fully, as fast as possible. One of the longest speedruns out there actually boasts a time of 341 hours. As you can imagine, 100% speedruns go into this territory of taking a very long time to complete, depending on the game. Any percent speedruns are kind of the opposite in that they don't show off a lot of the game because you're skipping through so fast in different parts. One game that can fit into both categories is Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64. The 1996 game is one that has survived the test of time on the internet, especially through its speedrunning. And it has come ahead as one of the most recognizable speedrun games out there. According to Guinness records as well as records on speedrun.com, this is one game that has the most speedrun submissions by far. One of the reasons the game has maintained its popularity is due to the amount of runs and variability the game has. To finish the game in its base form, you would normally need 70 stars. The different categories include 70 stars, but also 120 stars, which is a full 100% complete run, as well as 16 stars, 1 star, and even 0 star. But a category can only do so much for a game. The real reason this game got so popular is because of this. This is a technique called the backwards long jump. It involves moving your little Italian plumber here and just jumping up some stairs at blinding speeds. A trick like this is exactly what an any percent run is about. This trick allows you to break the barriers put in place by the developers. This single trick was able to switch around the entire speedrun of Mario 64 by enabling lower and lower star counts to get to the final Bowser fight. This trick is one of the single defining characteristics about this game as a speedrun game. It's one that turned the game into a whole different experience when considering speedrunning. While this trick isn't necessarily too difficult to perform, the circumstances it's used in, as well as how it's used and combined with other shortcuts and techniques and understanding about the game that makes it so influential. Anyone could just pick up this game and start backwards long jumping. They might not get anywhere with it, but speedrunning puts the power into the hands of the player. Gives a player more agency in that way. The developers didn't think that someone could complete the game in such a short amount of time, but that makes it all more fun to do. Being able to show the world something they haven't seen before. Showing the world a feat of intelligence about a game that hasn't been seen before. All of these factors combine to make a game that has lasted 26 years on this earth with basically constant gameplay. The stuff that people post online and the speedruns that people do just makes me want to go back and play it even more. It does help to get some better knowledge on a game to be able to do it faster, but sometimes it's really just worth watching all the crazy stuff that actually goes on in these videos. Whatever the reason may be, speedrunning has and probably always will stick with me. Thank you for watching.